All right, so I wanted to go deeper into this topic. Thought is not something you create. It's something you tune into. The part of your brain responsible for narrating your inner world is called the default mode network, or DMN. It builds our sense of identity by matching internal signals to thought patterns. But it does not invent those thoughts. It actually receives them. And what it receives is entirely dependent upon your nervous system state. So here's where biology meets quantum. The DMN is made up of billions of neurons. And inside of each neuron is DNA, but not just a fixed genetic code. In 2009, researchers at MIT and Harvard discovered that DNA folds into a fractal structure, which is a repeating pattern that helps it to stay organized and store a shit ton of information in a very small space without getting tangled. And DNA is actually responsive. So fractal DNA behaves like an antenna. It receives and transmits vibrational frequencies interacting with the electromagnetic field and quantum field, where every possible thought already exists. So when your nervous system is dysregulated, stuck in fear, hypervigilance, or survival, your DNA picks up that signal. And your DMN, or the default mode network, downloads thoughts that match its current state. I'm not safe. Nothing ever works for me. This will never change. Not because they're true, but because they resonate. So if I were to ask you right now to think a thought, you couldn't tell me. You'd get stuck. Because thought does not start in the brain. It's received based on the frequency of your nervous system. So if you want different thoughts, you don't chase them. You regulate your nervous system. And that is exactly what we do inside of my 4-week nervous system coaching container. We combine science, somatics, and coaching to regulate your system and shift the thoughts you attract, so that your identity can finally align with your truth and the things that you want to manifest. So if this is something that resonates, message me to join.